point deep fly ball, a drive to center field. That'll get over the head of Robinson and all the way to the fence.
Lorbeck drives the lane, puts it up, right-hand lane, gets it to fall. He'll go to line for one more.
Very nice take by Zach Lorbeck.
Trying to go around to Engel. He stones him far side.
Point on Engel again, and he stops him.
Shotgun snap, Engel looking left, now looking right. Throw far side, throws a fade up for grabs. Hunter Beechler, far side, pile on. He comes down with it. Touchdown, Bayport Pirates.
Line and ball into left field, and that'll go all the way to the fence. Coming in to score will be Hilbert.
Feed it in. Matty Ray, right-hand lane and down.
Great steal by Ray. Jerks with a nice lob over the top.
Four skates to the near side circle, looking for some time. One-timer to Martin Suna. Knock off the water bottle. It's a one-timer and a goal, and the Pirates, they extend their lead.
He takes a swing at it. He'll send that one deep to right, and looks like that one's going to be a walk-off grand slam for Joe Byer.
And your state champions.
Your state champion,
your Bayport Pirates.
Swinging a fly ball to center field.
It's over!
And that's it!
The Pirates win it!
Well, hello everybody. Welcome out to Bayport High School as we prepare tonight for the sectional duels and the chance for your Bayport Pirates to make it to the team state tournament. Ryan Wellnitz out here with Brian LeClaire, Chris Learman. We are excited for some wrestling here tonight. And wrestling fans, if you enjoy wrestling, this is the night to watch. Brian, how you doing?
Doing great. This is the best time of year. This is my favorite wrestling match to go to. You got 4 great teams that have earned their right to be here, right? Bayport, the 1 seed, going against the number 2 seed, Port Washington. If you're Bayport, you got to start fast.
Absolutely. We're going to start tonight at 126. With Aloya Schlump being our guy, that means we should be able to start fast. And we'll keep you informed because when you're talking duels, you're talking about switches of lineups and changes in lineups and different things that are going to happen as each team is going to do the best they can to try to win these duels. So what's the scenario? We've got 4 teams here tonight, Bayport versus Port Washington. And on the other mat is Luxembourg Casco and Slinger. And the winners of those duels will wrestle each other in a final. The winner of the final qualifies for the team state tournament. And so we'll keep you informed as we work through the night and help you understand what's going on the other mat. Since we're not broadcasting Luxembourg, Casco, and Slinger live, we'll keep you informed on what's going on that mat and at least help you understand who's winning. Bayport, on paper, looks as good as they are.
They do. I mean, if I'm looking on paper, Bayport's the favorite here, right? We just finished above Casco. We beat them earlier in the year. But a few weeks ago in Muskego tournament, Slinger actually got the best of Bayport in a duel.
Exactly
Obviously,
right.
We were missing a few guys. Actually, our 190, 215 in heavyweight. We're all sick. That's a little bit different. You know, we're not giving up those 18. But at the same time, Ryan, it's go time for the Pirates, and thank you.
And it's time for wrestling, and we're about 5 minutes away as the teams are getting prepared for the dual meets here. We'll be wrestling Port Washington first. Taking a quick look at Port Washington, they've had a pretty good season, honestly. Port Washington, we've seen them for years. They are up some years, down some years. This has been a better year for them. They are in the North Shore Conference down in the Milwaukee area. They qualified 9 of their wrestlers out of 14 for the sectionals. Took second in the regional tournament to Slinger, who's the other team that's here wrestling Luxembourg Casco. But in the North Shore Conference tournament, finished in second place to Hartford and beat Slinger by about 20 points in that conference tournament. So, kind of interesting. We're going to see a Port Washington team that brings it. At the same time, they are young and somewhat inexperienced. But they do, at 215 pounds, have the number 1 ranked guy in the state, in Garrett Kozinski, returning state runner-up for the Port Washington team. And so that is a guy to be watching tonight at 215. So we're going to see some great wrestling tonight. Again, the winner of this duel, Bayport versus Port Washington, will wrestle the winner of Slinger and Luxembourg Casco. We'll keep you informed on what's going on the other mat as we're working through our nights. So the Bayport Pirates bring an 18-2 record into this evening in dual meets. Again, their losses this year to Coleman, which was a pretty big spanking, let's just say it that way. And then they had that loss that you talked about to Slinger at the Muskego Duels, where we had 3 of our heavier guys had to forfeit because, actually we had 4 forfeits, honestly. 4 of our guys had to forfeit because of sickness. So 45-35 was the score of that duel, and I would love for us to get the chance to wrestle Slinger again tonight. We'll see. I think Luxembourg Casco is the better team there. We'll see how it goes. So we're going to turn it over to Chris, and he's going to give you some extra info as we work through the night. He'll be jumping in, and we're looking forward to some wrestling here in just a few minutes.
Tonight's Bayport wrestling broadcast is proudly supported by Jesse's Frozen Custard Grill, the finest frozen custard in town. By Bell & Health, Titletown, Sports Medicine, and Orthopedics. By Town Line Pub and Grill, Budget Blinds of Howard and Crivets. By Enthusiast Sports Club, Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Specialists, Chrysler World, Myron Construction, Northeast Wisconsin Technical College, Mako's Floor Covering Center, Gallagher's Pizza, AD Images, by Kim Say's Hardware, Clubhouse Indoor Golf, Parker John's Barbecue and Pizza, North Star Dental Group, by Bayport Booster Club, and by members of the NEW Sports Radio Broadcasters Club. Great to have you with us here on a Tuesday night for Sectional Tuesday.
And so we'll be broadcasting for you here tonight as we work through these duels. And we'll tell you some more information as we're working through each of these matches. We've got stats on all of these wrestlers. We can give you records. We'll give you places at regionals and so on and so on and so on. So we're looking forward to this weekend. Bayport will be at the Fond du Lac Sectional. They'll be wrestling against the other regional, which was held in Port Washington. And with the chance for our guys to qualify for the individual state tournaments, they have to place in the top 2 this weekend. Looking good for Bayport. We think there's going to be several qualifiers for Bayport, but they got to go do it on the mat, and that's what it boils down to.
Absolutely, and again, wrestling is really an individual sport, but tonight it is all about the team, right? At the end of the day, it is a team event, and this is what you really want to do. You take care of business tonight, the whole team gets to enjoy in that success and make a trip to Madison, and that's the ultimate goal.
Well, if you haven't been part of these team duel matches, they get loud and proud. Think about, we've got Slinger and Port Washington who had to travel all the way up to Bayport tonight for this duel. Nice to be at home, by the way.
Absolutely.
So that we didn't have to go all the way down there. But, it's a long ride for those teams, and they brought crowds with them, and they're ready to go. So we're going to have lots of fun. And I'm going to say it's going to get loud on the LC and Slinger mat over there. Lots and lots of fans over there. So.
Absolutely. LC, of course, wrestling powerhouse, historically a great program. Their fans have showed up in full force. And, if we're lucky enough, Ryan, we'll be talking about that match around 7:30. And, if the 2 favorites take care of business.
I sure hope so. Luxembourg Casco moved up this year to Division I from Division II. And that has to do with that whole competitive balance piece from WIAA, taking teams that have had success in their other divisions and moving them up to a higher division. So Luxembourg Casco now wrestling Division I has to get through the Division I bracket to make it to state. So here we are, and we'll see how it goes tonight, and we are super excited to have this for you tonight. With all that said, our announcer, Troy Frisk, getting a little information out to the crowd, just reminding them that they expects them to be a good crowd tonight, and let's cheer on these athletes for the hard work they put in. Keep in mind, these wrestlers, because they're in this team state situation, they have to make weight twice this week, so a little tougher situation for them. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll do the national anthem.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er their head once we watched, 'twas so gallant.
Great job by Troy Frisk with that national anthem as we get ready for this awesome dual meet night to start. A couple little other bits of information about this Port Washington team. So we've seen them a couple times this year. They wrestled at the Luxembourg-Casco duels, which we were a part of earlier this year. We took first in those duels, and we actually had to wrestle Port Washington, beat them 50-26. Now, that's the first weekend of the year.
Yeah.
Very different situation at this point of the season. So, we'll keep an eye on, like, how did we match up? We can tell you a little bit more about that if we'd like. But honestly, it's about right now. It doesn't really matter what happened back in December 7th. It's a different time of year.
Absolutely. As we know, Bayport came off of a little bit of a football hangover. We had guys that went from 165 pounds down to 150, now back to 157. Everything about tonight is about matchups. What that was in the beginning of the year, they're not wrestling the exact same weight anymore, both teams. So really, it's about those matchups.
Saw Port Washington at the Fond du Lac Invite where Bayport took first. Port Washington took ninth. We saw them at Bi-State, and again we did much better as we took fourth. At Bi-State, they took 16th. So, it's going to show tonight that we are the better team, and it looks like we're going to get things rolling here at 126 pounds.
Yeah.
And Bayport's going to bump some weights up here.
We also have Bryce Nicholson, the sophomore from Port Washington, bumping up to 126. So both teams right now, we're thinking about their matchups and how to get the most team points possible.
So Owen Waukee is bumped up here from 120 to 126. And he'll wrestle at 126 tonight as a way to, just kind of move that lineup around a little bit for Bayport. And so Owen Waukee with a quick takedown as we start this duel, and he gets this thing rolling for the Bayport Pirates.
Owen constantly moving, constantly looking to score.
Owen 41-2 on the season. He was a regional champion. He's ranked number 4 in the state, returning third place finisher from the state tournament last year. Wrestling Bryce Nicholson, a sophomore, 19-24 on the season. Finished 5th in his regional, did not qualify for sectionals. So you can see Owen just trying to work some turns here and just not getting much love, and so he's going to keep on it. As he kind of misses a takedown, Bryce Nicholson holds on tight. Owen's going to defend here, just kind of work through that crotch, try to break that arm, and there it is, and he'll get that takedown for another 3. So quickly, 6-1.
And good idea there by Owen, right? Bryce Nicholson, he comes in 19-24 on the year, wrestling a senior. I'm sure coaches talked to him before this match started and said, listen, your job is to go out there and no matter what, whether you're wrestling Owen or Aloysius, you got to fight. You got to try to keep this under an 8-point advantage and don't get pinned.
Don't get pinned is going to be the key for anytime you're going to wrestle a guy who's ranked and has had a very successful career.
And there's
great
move by Owen, and there's the pin.
We'll start this match with a pin by Owen Waukee, and he gets that pin in 151. And well done by the senior to pick up an early 6 points for the Pirates, and they'll go up 6-0 as we get this dual meet started. And so we'll head up to 132 pounds. And I believe we're going to see Braden Hamill here. So Braden Hamill is your sophomore for the Bayport Pirates. We're going to see Callahan Marchek Jr. from Port Washington. He is 0-9 on the season, took 6th at regionals. And so again, Braden going to be the class act here as far as ability goes. Starts with a big double leg.
Great job. Way to be aggressive by Braden. He's got to know that he's wrestling Callahan Marchek, struggling a little bit
nice
on 0-9. And this is the key for Bayport, Ryan, is going out and getting pins when possible, because in these duels, points matter. 1 or 2 points could be the difference, especially against a team like LC.
That's exactly right. And Luxembourg-Casco started with a pin on their mat as well. Says Braden Hamill picks up the pin. And so he'll get a pin in 28 seconds. Nice job by the sophomore.
Great job. Aggressive from the get-go, right? Great, really hard, deep double leg takedown. Takes him right back for the pin.
So quick, aggressive, and we're looking over on the other mat. Luxembourg Casco got a pin to start the duel over there. They're up 6-0 after one match. Bayport Pirates up 12-0 as we move into our 138-pound match.
Aloyas wrestling up tonight to 138 with the big boys.
So we'll move Aloyas Schlumpf up here tonight at 138 pounds. Normally a 126-pounder for the Pirates.
I tell you, that's a lot of confidence as a coach. And somebody like Aloyas, you're giving up 12 pounds because you know Aloyas weighed in at 126 today.
Wrestling Chase Barber, who was second in his regional, but 10-11 on the season as a freshman. And Aloyas gets a quick takedown, as you saw Chase Barber try to wing down on his half and try to roll it. It's just not there. Aloyas is too seasoned for that move. Sometimes you can catch a guy. I've seen a couple college guys get caught that way with a little wing down. As Aloyas gets a nice tip on an arm bar here. And he's got 4 near fall showing, just has to let go of it.
Got to let go of that elbow.
He's going to keep running.
See the points. Oh, right with a half on the other side. Aloyas looking for the fall.
Love how he runs that bar and a half, just with the confidence, like, you know what, I'm going to turn you.
And Aloyas, even though he has given up those 12 pounds, gets the quick fall. And boy, Ryan, you couldn't have asked for a better start if you're the Bayport Pirates.
Absolutely
tonight.
couldn't ask for a better start. As he gets a pin in 56 seconds, he'll pick up 6 more points for the Pirates. And they are quickly, very quickly up 18-0 as we head to 144 pounds. Well done. Well done by the junior. Aloyas ranked number 3 in the state at 126, 41-2 on the season. Took second in the regional, though, because in the regional, he had to wrestle the number 2 guy in the state and just is not able to get past Carson Newbert yet. And we might see those two wrestle tonight. We'll see.
He might have another chance tonight.
So, looking over on the other mat, Luxembourg Cats go up 12-0 now. And so we'll head to 144 pounds. We're going to see Miguel Bagana for the Bayport Pirates. Wrestling Austin Knapp. Sophomore, 24-17. Oh, and nice. He catches him to his back.
Great job by Miguel. He's got to settle in. Looks like Austin's going to squeak out of it, but he's got the leg.
Nice job by Austin to come through on that. He's got the leg turked kind of in a, I haven't seen a turk that way, but it's working for him.
And Miguel really trying to get that crossface. Should have switched to an arm there, but great job by Miguel. Great start.
Referee's going to give Miguel 4 near fall. Start this match out 7-0 quickly. So nice in this new era where you get a
Miguel's got a hip
takedown.
up there.
Nice reversal by Austin. You get that takedown to start, and you get a near fall. You're up 7-0 just like that. So Austin Knapp, the sophomore for the Port Washington team, gets that reversal. So 7-2 is your score.
Miguel needs a hip, turning face.
Nice
Great
job to come up. Austin Knapp running a little high on that leg ride, and Miguel smart to just bump up and turn his way out and get back to his feet. So 8-2 is your score. 35 seconds to go. Austin, a nice ankle pick. And he'll get that takedown for Port Washington. Make it 8-5 pretty quick here.
Yeah, it tightens it. If you're Miguel, 1 point here would be great. You got short time, try to get 1.
So 20 seconds, short time.
Ooh, if you're Miguel, great job.
As he tries to reverse it, he actually catches
back,
him.
And there we go. Short time. Miguel trying to do the right thing here, circling towards the head.
5 seconds. And he'll pick up another 3 near fall off of that. 13-5 as we'll finish out the first period. So Miguel just needs to be smart here, making sure he's not making mistakes in his body position.
Ryan, 100% agree. If you're Bayport right here, Miguel's got an 8-point lead right now. Let's wrestle smart. Let's try to get those points for our team, but you don't want to end up trying to risk a move and ending up on your pack, and next thing you know, 16 points for Port Washington.
Yeah, well said. Miguel's choice, he chose to defer, and so Knapp chooses neutral. Good choice for him. As Miguel's trying to come through, get those hips up.
Got to keep the hips up,
and
grab that arm,
up.
and he needs to settle in, and that's what you can't.
Just getting those hips settled down. That's all he needed to do. He ends up getting caught there.
That was just, maybe a little bit too risky here for Miguel. Still got time. He's got 1:30 here to fight out of this.
And Knapp will pick up the pin for Port Washington, and it'll be in 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
Again, you're up by 8. You got to wrestle smart, Ryan. Like you just said, wrestle smart, because in these types of duels, points matter. That's a big swing right there if you're Bayport.
Just can't be giving up those pins. We're going to head to 150 now. Ethan Farley, the senior, will be wrestling here for the Pirates. 31-5. Went down from 157, now down at 150, and that's where they're going to wrestle him tonight. Bartline bumped up to 157 and is not trying to make 150 anymore, so not available at 150 tonight.
And in the end, you really hope Cole gets his body a little healthy.
And so Ethan Farley will wrestle Blake Notke.
Blake Gannat.
And so Blake Notke is senior for Port Washington, wrestling our senior, Ethan Farley, as we get the matches going here at 150 pounds. Farley in a nice low shot. He'll finish to a double.
Good job, single to a double. Good job with the pinning combination right to his back. Should be at least a quick 7 here for the Pirates.
And that's what will happen as Ethan Farley picks up the takedown and near fall. Ethan Farley ranked number 9 in the state at 157, but now down at 150 for the postseason. So not sure what that means for ranking. Cole Bartline had been at 150, ranked number 11. So Ethan having a great senior campaign as we head into this postseason. He's coming in 31-5 as we head to sectionals this weekend. He will be the favorite in his sectional.
In Port Washington, really moving the wrestlers around tonight, Ryan. I don't think we've expected any one of the wrestlers to be there. And again, it's because Bayport on paper, we've seen them. We've wrestled against them. They had to try something different because in the past, Bayport would have beat them by 30 points. So trying to mix things up a little bit.
Farley up 11-0 with 40 seconds left. Yeah, you're exactly right, Brian. It's just seeing them try some things because they know they're taking on a juggernaut, right?
Absolutely.
Bayport ranked number 4 in the state. They know that. So Farley will let up Blake Notke here. Notke takes a bad shot. Farley just shucks and turns and spins. So he's up 14-1 with 25 seconds to go in this first period. Now we're going to try to get a tip here for a tech fall.
And if I'm Ethan Farley, I'm looking for a fall, right? Another 4 points here, even 3 to get that tech fall.
Look at this butcher.
What
it
you
is
want to
tight.
do is try to get this fall, and I don't know if I would have did it that quick because now we might not have a whole lot of a time. 4 seconds left. There's the fall.
The pin. We'll take it with 1 second to go.
I mean, he just got an extra team point by just sheer strength and saying, I'm going to stick this kid no matter what. And he ends up doing it.
And that was going to be a tech fall regardless, but he ends up getting the pin with 1 second left in that first period. Well done, Ethan Farley, and he gets the pin to make it 24-6 Pirates. And we'll head to 157 pounds. Cole Bartline, your sophomore. And he'll be wrestling Carter Melkar, a freshman for the Port Washington team. 34-12, first at regionals at 157. This could end up being a final at sectionals as well.
I'm excited to see this match. I'm excited to see Cole wrestling at 157.
So Cole ranked number 11 in the state at 150. Now up at 157 for the postseason. He's 37-9, took first at regionals.
And the first match that on paper actually happened tonight.
Yeah, so when we wrestled Port Washington at the LC Duels, he wrestled Jackson Hatfield, which will be the next guy at 165. But that's back when we had Cole at 165. So now down to 157, down to 150, now back up at 157 for the postseason. As he works a nice Russian tie here. You can see Carter Melichar backing out. Doesn't like that Russian tie position.
And if I'm our official, it may be time for a little warning call if this continues.
He's not going to let him do that very much. Excellent officials here tonight as we work our evening. So no points scored here. 50 seconds to go, 5-0 in the first period. I'm just looking back. It looks like the whole community of Luxembourg-Casco showed up tonight. It's 17-0 over on that mat for LC. And again, your Pirates up 24-6. So we're 5 matches in. This is the 6th match of the evening.
I'd like to see Cole kind of work from that top, maybe try to take a little shot. Even if you're going on that inside, try to get to a single, change your level a little bit.
Down to short time, 20 seconds. I'm intrigued that we haven't seen Cole take that shot yet. It seems a little tentative. Working that Russian tie, just not doing anything with it. See Melichar trying to work a front headlock off of that Russian. Looking for a snap, and we'll finish the first period 0-0. It is Bayport's choice, but Bartline's got some blood, so we'll take a quick break, send it over to Chris.
Tonight's officials are registered by the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association. Their experience and integrity qualify them to enforce the rules of the game. Are you looking to stay in the game without officials? We do not have games. Become an official today. Reach out to your athletic director or to the WIAA at wiaawi.org. On our semifinal mat, 21 years officiating wrestling from Oshkosh, master level official Chris Kajawa. On the other semifinal mat, Jim Ewing, 31 years from Waiawega. And for the finals of the team sectional, we will have Travis Korth of Appleton. Thank you, officials, and congratulations on your sectional assignments.
And we'll see Carter Belichar, the freshman for Port Washington, is going to choose down here. It was Cole's choice. Cole deferred, went to Carter. Belichar chose down. Again, it's a 0-0 match as we start the second period. Both of these guys regional champions at their weight classes.
I'd like to see Cole use some of his strength here, break the freshman down. Here he's got an arm.
Working that coffee grinder. Love that move. If you watch wrestling broadcasts on the Big Ten Network, you'll hear Shane Sparks talking about that being called the coffee grinder, and his partner Tim Gibbons always saying, "No, it's called a head lever." No, in Wisconsin we call it a coffee grinder. And so back to the center we go as a potentially dangerous move called, and again, you can see
Cole going back
doing a nice
to the
job
well
with that
here.
arm bar. Working an arm bar and a half. I love this arm bar and half series because what you do is you work that arm bar side, and if you can get it to go, then you keep it. If it's not going, you can jump sides and keep that half. But now he's going to do wrist in an arm bar. Melichar breaks the wrist out.
Cole's starting to break him down. He's just got to run it a little bit more, try to turn that head a little bit, turn the corner.
It's really well put together freshman here for Port Washington. You know, freshman wrestling at 157, and he looks good. I mean, he's a good wrestler. He's impressive.
Absolutely physical freshman. And 34-12, nothing to sneeze at on the year.
Cole just dominating from the top right now.
Absolutely, just riding. You know, if in college, if it was riding time, what a great second period by Cole. We don't get that riding time.
Here's the half.
But boy,
here's the half.
He is working them, and with his choice in the third, you gotta like the spot that he's in right now.
Well done by Melichar to break that half because, man, he was about ready to pop. And so the referee will stop the stalemate. Melichar's got to fix his headgear, which came down over his face. And so Cole, with 18 seconds to go, has dominated the second period, but we're still at 0-0. But seriously, I mean, this has been a Cole Bartline-dominated match. Just no points to show for it yet.
Absolutely. And we got short time. Cole needs to hold him. No points. Don't allow any points here. He gets first choice in the third period.
As he'll kind of turk that leg a little bit, try to keep that leg from popping up. He's got good pressure on the hips. 5 seconds to go. And we'll finish out the second period with a full period ride. Nice job by Cole
Great
Bartline.
job by Cole
And of course he's
Bartline.
going to choose down. He has to. So now looking for that point.
So now we're gonna see what happens here. Is Cole gonna get one, and then we're gonna get a little bit more shooting, I believe, when we're in the neutral position.
Yeah, I mean, both guys in third period conditioning now. So I'm surprised Port did just say, let's go to our feet.
Yeah, and it looks like they're willing to do that now.
So Cole with some great hand control gets to his feet, and he'll pick up the point. 1-0 Bartline as we are in the third period.
Now let's see what happens that first period. Cole really wanted to just kind of do that Russian tie, wasn't willing to take any shots. Let's see what happens here with 1 minute, 30 seconds left in the third.
Again, you see Melchar backing up, and that's just, he's gonna end up paying for that eventually.
And, he's young. He's a freshman. Has he been in this spot before where, holy cow, I'm wrestling against another regional champion. My team's counting on me. Sometimes that's really tough to handle. I'd like to see Cole get a little success here, get a little bit of his offense working.
Well, what I've seen is some great control. Like, he's got great control, great short offense, but no shots yet.
He's not in danger of giving it up. He is not in danger of giving it up right now. But sometimes you want to be on that offense instead of defense, even if you're up 1-0.
Again, you got Melchar backing out here.
Yeah, that's.
And out of bounds they'll go, and there's the stalling warning.
Great call. Great call by the official.
The official's going to make Green work forward, and if he's not, he's going to call him for that. So you can see Melchar now gets that he's going to have to work forward.
And now that Melchar is, maybe this is an opportunity for Cole to kind of look for one of those front feet. Is he leaning in a little heavy? Maybe it's now time for Cole to get a little of that offense going. But
so Bartline back on that Russian tie here. So I love the Russian tie, but work off of it. Let's get some movement and then work that outside single. You can see Melchar trying to defend it just by going front headlock series, trying to push the head down and get into the front headlock. Right there, you can see it right there. And this is where we can duck under. We got 5 seconds to go.
Cole just playing good defense. That's okay. A stalling call is okay because the time is up. Great defensive battle.
And so Cole Bartline will pick up a decision. 1-0, and he'll get 3 points for the Bayport Pirates to make it 27-6 as we head to the 165-pound match. Well done.
An impressive match by the freshman Carter Melchar.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give him credit. And so we'll head to 165. Tucker Athey, your freshman phenom here for the Pirates, be taking on Jackson Hatfield. Tucker Athey, freshman, 38-8, took first at regionals, ranked number 9 in the state at 165 pounds. He's wrestled Jackson Hatfield, sophomore, 30-18, and Jackson was a runner-up at regionals.
Two young, impressive wrestlers here tonight. And this is that youth that you were talking about, Ryan. Carter, the match prior, is a freshman. Then we have a sophomore. We have freshman, sophomore. A lot of youth on this Port Washington team.
Nice low shot here by Tucker as he's going to try to come up the backside. You can see Hatfield just grabbing onto ankles, trying to
Tucker's
come
not
out
going
of
to
it.
panic here.
Tucker's just got to stay on it. There it is. Nice. So we'll get the stalemate call. We'll come back to the middle.
And that's just a smart wrestling move by a young freshman. Knew he was in a vulnerable spot, got in a little awkward position, clamped onto that ankle, ensuring no points in the stalling call.
Took a beautiful low shot, like John Smith type low shot, right? Yeah. It almost went through him. He took such a low shot.
It was too nice of a shot. He didn't finish, but this is what Tucker does. You see how tight he's got that single leg. Nothing for Jackson Hatfield to do to defend that.
If you're listening tonight, let us know if you're out there as Tucker Athey gets the first takedown. Let us know if you're out there. We'll give you some shout-outs.
Coach Andy Berg listening in. Thanks for listening, Andy.
Always great to have Andy Berg out there. My parents listening in from Bentonville, Arkansas. It's 13 degrees down there with 4 inches of snow on the ground and 5 more inches to come tonight. They don't get snow down in Arkansas. That's going to shut them down. So glad that they're able to be safe tonight. They're listening and watching from Arkansas.
Settle in, listen. No need to go on the roads.
That's right.
And in the opposite, Luke's grandma and grandpa, Mike and Nancy, watching from sunny Florida, saying, "Go Pirates." Always listen in. Thanks for listening in.
If they could send some of that Florida weather our way, we'd appreciate that. As it was like 30 below zero this morning, wind chill out here. Well, he's working a really nice ball and chain, but just not there. We'll finish out that first period, 3-0 Tucker Athey. Port Washington's Choice Hatfield will defer.
And my kids have a bone to pick with you, Ryan. They thought school should have at least been in a 2-hour delay today. And, of course, it's always the principal's
Not
fault.
my decision. I'm a pleaser. I would have made that happen. Dr. Mark Smith, our superintendent, didn't make that choice today, so we went to school. No problems.
And as a parent, I wasn't upset at all.
No, let's get him to school.
Yeah.
As Tucker tries to work a switch here, nice. Now just hips
Great
up
job
would
by
make a
Tuck.
difference here. As you can see, Hatfield's hanging onto that
Hatfield
ankle.
doing a great job hipping over as well, but
Tucker's
Tucker
gonna keep scrambling.
Tucker's still plenty of time, not worried at all
Yeah,
here.
just settle. You're okay.
Trying to clear that ankle.
Hatfield just hanging on to the legs here, trying to keep that switch from happening. And Tucker's going to give up that switch position and come back to his base, start over. You see, Hatfield has that
Good
leg
choice.
tied up.
Hatfield has the leg.
And so we're going to call stalling on Port Washington, hanging on that ankle.
It's like riding the ankle. It was in a different spot. He wasn't sitting on it or holding it, but he had it entrapped.
And it is a rule. Like if you're hanging on an ankle and you're not doing anything with it, that is stalling. So, so he gets Port Washington. Hatfield picks up the stalling call here. Really, he's just trying to defend a switch. See Tucker Athey come up to his feet. He's got to get some hand control.
Got to try to get that hand control, get it off his elbow, and he clears it. That should be one for Tucker.
He'll get the escape. 52 seconds. Oh, Hatfield goes low on the shot as he comes up through the middle.
Tucker again going to hold that ankle just like in the first period.
Just careful not to cross your feet here.
He gets his hips up.
Tucker could just put his feet down and just run.
Tucker can get himself in the most awkward positions. He is long, he's lanky, and he trusts his body so much.
So we're back to neutral, 4-0, 29 seconds to go in the second period. Hatfield took a nice low shot there, just wasn't able to finish it.
Both guys took a shot at the same time. Hatfield was a little lower and almost was like a midair collision.
My sister-in-law, brother-in-law, the Schumachers, listening in from
Great
Wanakee.
job by Tucker. Let's see if he can get this. We got 14 seconds left in the period.
5 seconds to go. Scramble.
Tucker shooting
and keep your foot in. It should be a takedown. He's got control.
No control.
Referee says not high enough on those legs. So we will go to the third period. Coach is telling Hatfield to choose neutral. That's a good call.
Hatfield's been aggressive. He's actually shot a couple different times, put Tuck in some awkward positions, and it's 4-0 here. Anything could happen here in the third period.
Looking over on the other mat, Luxembourg Casco up 23-5. Not a surprise. And so we'll head to the third period. It's 4-0 Tucker Athey. He's in on that outside single. He's going to come up through the middle.
Great job. Gets to the double leg here. Get to the double leg and finish.
Hatfield's going to scramble.
Tucker's going to keep the legs.
Hooks that leg, gets the takedown, 7-0.
Great job by Tucker.
Chris, we got some Kiel listeners in tonight. My brother and sister-in-law, Jeff and Heather Wellnitz, listening from Kiel.
From Rockville?
From the Rockville Road, you bet. Chris Learman, a Kiel guy, so once in a while we talk a little Kiel action.
Guy. I thought he was the
Well,
Kiel
no, I got a
guy.
brother that lives there.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You got a couple of Kiel guys.
So he's just one of the Kiel guys. Kiel has a good team this year. They just build and build and build. They always have good wrestling going on in Kiel. I always enjoy watching them. 45 seconds to go. We get another stalling call here for Hatfield. That should be a point.
That is a point, which now makes it a major decision, 8-0 for Tucker Athey.
So that stalling call does get it to a major decision now. You want Tucker just to keep working here with 27 seconds. keep that major decision. You got to have 8-point difference or 8 to 14 points if that's your difference. And so the referee's going to do a make-up call on that and give a stalling call to Tucker, which is okay. Doesn't hurt us. It just gets a restart for the bottom guy. So the way it works with stalling is if there's a stalling warning on the top guy, they stop the match and give the bottom guy a reset or a restart. So you can see Hatfield trying to roll
Tucker
here.
going for near fall here. Short time.
Just stay there. You're good.
Stay
Don't worry
there,
about your
Tucker.
leg. You're okay. 5 seconds to go. And we're going to get a nice win here by the freshman. Major decision by Tucker Athey.
That's a great opening match for Tucker. Go out, get that major decision. 4 points for the Pirates. It's 27-6.
No, it's 31-6.
31-6. I forgot to add that 4. 31-6.
Well done. Nice job there by our freshman phenom, Tucker Athey. Ranked number 9 in the state. He's been having a great season. And hoping to have a great weekend coming up here and get him to state. And we'll head to 175 pounds. We'll see Braden Athey. That's Tucker's cousin. Braden is senior, 19-9, took third at regionals. He'll be wrestling Ashton Steinert, who is a junior for Port Washington, 25-21 on the season, second at his regional. So this will be a first-round matchup this weekend also. These guys will see each other first round on Saturday. So may as well get it all figured out here. You see Ashton Steiner taking a really nice shot. And we'll get some blood, so we'll send it to Chris.
Great news. The Howard Swamico Education Foundation is one of 50 nonprofits participating in Give Big Green Bay. This 24-hour online giving event highlights the incredible work nonprofits do in our community starting tomorrow at noon. How can you get involved? First, spread the word. Share on social media. Tell your friends, family, and coworkers. Together, we can make a big impact. And second, consider giving. Your donation isn't just a gift. It's an investment in the future of HSSD students. The Howard Swamico Education Foundation, enhancing learning through innovation, supports teachers and classrooms and equates equal opportunities to all students.
Perfect timing, Chris.
Yeah, well done. And hey, give to this awesome cause that the Packers host. That goes to our Ed Foundation. It supports things like this broadcast. And so help us out and give to that awesome deal. The Packers are a great co-host in all of that, and they like to match and support as well. So we appreciate that. Great to live in Green Bay, Wisconsin, where you get support from your professional football team. As you see Steinert in on a nice shot here on the outside as Braden will just sprawl.
Braden sprawling, pushing out that head with a little half whizzer.
Yeah, nice front headlock. Tried to shuck. Now he's going to work a three-quarter Nelson. Nice.
Got to get behind.
That move is a Bayport move stolen from Luxembourg Casco. We call it the Pell because Matt Pell, who is several-time state champion for them, used to use that move all the time, had so much success for Luxembourg Casco. So
Crowd getting a little fired up over next door to us, Ryan.
Yeah. Still nice scramble going here as Braden tried to come around. He'll get the takedown. 30 seconds to go and make it 3-0 for Bayport.
Ooh, quick little Granby. Braden's got to clear that arm. Got to clear that arm. Got to get that arm.
So Steiner would get the reversal. Boy, they really like those Granbys.
Absolutely. Especially right off the whistle.
You know, Granby's all about, you pick an ankle, they can't roll. It's just that simple. So nice job by Braden to try to switch out. Nothing there. We're going to have blood. I can see it all over Braden's arm here. And so your wrestler for Port Washington, Ashton Steinert, needs a little help with his nose. And we'll give it to Chris.
Get your golf game at the Clubhouse Indoor Golf located on Lineville Road in Howard. Whether you're an experienced golfer or new to the game, you can enjoy top-of-the-line full-swing golf simulators. The Clubhouse Indoor Golf also offering multi-sports for the whole family, including games like virtual football, baseball, soccer, and even zombie dodgeball. Offering a full bar, pizza, and appetizers. Come check out the Clubhouse Indoor Golf today. The Clubhouse Indoor Golf located on Lineville Road in Howard.
What's zombie dodgeball?
You're chucking balls at a screen and these zombies are coming at you.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, if you want to
have your arm hanging for the next 24 hours. At least that's what my experience
That's
was.
your experience, huh? Well,
Chris is all or nothing. He's out there just throwing
Yeah,
fastballs.
I'm not just flicking them
He's
out
not
there.
Flicking them.
anything with zombies just sounds amazing.
Hey, my parents, Gary and Karen, are listening in. Say, go Pirates from Stonington, and I got to thank them.
Which team are they cheering for?
They're always cheering for the Pirates.
Oh, both teams are the
Always cheering
Pirates.
for the Bayport Pirates. But they opened up their home to us this weekend for a bunch of guys fishing, made some breakfast in the morning. Thank you, Gary and Karen. Thanks for watching.
Catch any walleyes up there?
Well, there is actually not any fish in Little Baby Knock, so no point in anybody going up there. I heard it's a great fishery, but
Wow, you've done well.
Yeah.
Your dad's done well with you.
Yeah.
As you see Athey with
Braden's
a nice
just
hard
gotta
half
run it.
Nelson
He's
here.
still got a leg. I'd like to see him get off to his side, and there he does.
Oh, he is
Could be
stuck.
huge. Could be huge right here. He's
Stein-
got that left arm. If he could kind of get a reverse end, like a little half right here would be beautiful, Braden.
That half came in off of Steiner trying to roll, and he caught him, got the half in, and he's got it deep. And Steiner's just trying to
There we
do
go.
anything he
Just got to
can
lift
to
up on
survive.
that head a little bit.
There's the
There's the
pin.
fall for Braden
Well
Athey.
done. And Braden Athey will pick up that pin in 2 minutes and 43 seconds. And again, that's going to be a matchup this weekend, first round at sectionals. So nice job by Braden to pick up that pin for the Pirates. And they'll go up 37-6.
And you could tell his teammates were pumped for him as well. Getting that big fall. A tight match up until that point. Great job by Braden going and getting his team 6 points.
And looking at the other mat, 34-5 for Luxembourg Casco. They are taking it to Slinger. And so we'll go to 190. Devlin Valet here, the junior for the Bayport Pirates. He'll be wrestling Sam Paston, a senior. Sam, 25-16, took second at his regional. Devlin, this year, 22-14, took second at his regional. So they won't see each other first round. Possibly could be a matchup that they'll run into each other this weekend.
And I've heard Devlin has picked up his offensive game. I'm hoping to see it here today.
Yeah, I mean, he started with a 37-second pin this past weekend against an LC wrestler. So started his night, or his afternoon, or his day, I should say, at regionals. So let's just see him get aggressive here. Let's go after Sam Paston here, and let's go get this big win. As we get ready to see Garrett Kozinski pretty quickly here for Port Washington, he's either going to wrestle 215 or they'll bump him up to heavyweight. Number one ranked 215 in the state. We'll talk more about him when we get there, but he is a wrestler that is fun to watch.
Absolutely. We've seen him back at the Battle on the Bay. I've had a few of his matches in the semifinals. You've had him in the finals. Complete wrestler, absolute stud.
I'll tell you a little bit more about him when we get there. And so again, just nothing happening so far here. Sam Paston is a senior for Port Washington. Devlin is a junior. Saw Sam took kind of a half shot, and Devlin's going to work that front headlock series.
Dev's got it hard. Let's see if he can have
Trying to
enough
spin.
quickness to get by. Nope.
I'd love to see him, instead of just trying to spin, let's get a shuck and then make the spin.
Ran out of real estate.
And so we'll go back to the middle. 30 seconds to go in the first period. And Devlin working that front headlock
And
again. He's
there
going to
it
get
is.
the
Gets
takedown.
around for the 3. Devin, a great defensive wrestler.
Nice job to keep the crossface here as he tries to work a cradle position.
He's also still got that leg, spreading him out as much as he can here. Good things can happen from this position if you're Dev.
Yeah, run. Keep running.
Does he got enough time?
So we're down to 5 seconds. And he's going to tip him back. Not enough time.
Love the aggressiveness there by
for
Devlin.
it.
He didn't care. He's trying to get points. This is the new wrestler that I've been hearing about in Devlin.
Washington gets the choice. He's going to go neutral. Sam Paston down 3-0. Takes the neutral position. Probably a good idea. He didn't like what he saw from the bottom. Going to go into the neutral position and try to see if he can catch Devlin here. So Devlin, same deal. Let's work that front headlock series. Get aggressive. Let's get the takedown. Devlin 22-14 on the season. Sam Paston 25-16. Pretty equal wrestlers, and yet they wrestle different styles, honestly. And so what you want to see is just who's going to bring that more aggressive pattern. So Sam Pass got him a little off
back up here.
balance.
Dev trying to pretend like he's not going out, but he's going to get a stalling there.
And so we'll get a stalling on Devlin. That's okay. If you go out of bounds like that, you're going to get called. Just that simple.
You can hear their fans up front. I don't know where they've seen him, but they're saying he's not going to shoot. And if I'm Dev, I know that. Historically, I haven't. That's why you got to try to get a few shots in here.
And I tell you, Devlin has a beautiful outside single. We've seen him shoot it, and this kid is wide open for it. He's not wrestling with much of a stance. Keeping that left leg coming forward, I'd be shooting it all day.
Absolutely. And if you're Dev, try not to get any more here. Try to move that pace forward. Try to move it forward, especially in a tight match.
So 50 seconds to go, or let's make it 45 seconds to go here in the second period. And so Devlin's going to work on a Russian tie. Nothing there.
Hey, Dev's smart, though. He's wrestling with the lead. There's no reason for him. If you're the Pirates.
And so Sam's going to take a shot.
Back
Devlin
into
going to go that front headlock series.
Yes,
Ooh,
I like
trip.
that.
I like that.
Go back around. You
Snap
can get
it
that
down.
right leg. Snap it down. Get around. Use
Shuck
your quickness.
Yeah, run, and shuck. And now he's going
Even
to
now,
work
just
that
commit
ankle.
and
Pick
go.
that ankle up.
There it is.
And there's your takedown.
Great job by Dev.
So 6-0 with 10 seconds to go. Just liking that front headlock series right there.
And it's smart. If you're not really confident in taking your shots, right, you got to do something. You just can't be backing up. If you're more of a defensive guy in a big meet like this, in a dual tournament where points matter for your team.
So 6-0.
Got to do what you can to get those team points.
Devlin going to take top. He wanted that choice. He looked at his coaches. Coaches said, sure, go for it.
Sure. Because he has been really good with these cradle series lately, I wouldn't be surprised if Dev tries to run a cradle again.
Yeah, get the breakdown first, and he'll work that near leg, kind of lifting that leg to Turk, and then he's going to try to crossface. And so nothing there yet. Sam works on his all fours here. You see Devlin really gets that crossface, and he's going to work that cradle.
There it is.
Take your time. Got lots and lots and lots of time here. No reason to rush.
Time.
Settle in.
Dev's getting used to
Settle
this
back.
offensive game, and there it is.
And he's got it in tight. And we got 1:30 left on the clock. Lots of time.
Lots of time for your Dev. Settle in. Try to pressure and squeeze. Maybe try to get a knee in the side. Inflict as much pain as you can. Make sure both those shoulders are touching the mat.
Yeah, stick that knee in the side. He's doing everything but getting those shoulders to the mat.
He's got plenty of time now. We're seeing a little bit of movement out of Sam Passon. This is good news for Dev. Means the other shoulder's tight. He can get that one,
Well, that
and
looks
it's
like a pin right
really
there.
close. Sam doing just enough to get out of it. Great job by Dev to take 4 points up, 10-0.
So 45 seconds to go, 10-0. Let's work that cradle again. Go for it. And he'll crossface again, looking for it. You can see Sam Passon going to grab onto a leg, not wanting to let that go. He'll come up to his feet. So 10-1 is your score, 25 seconds to go in this match. 190-pound match here. Sam Passon, a nice shot. He'll get the double leg takedown to make it 10-4. Takes away the major decision. 10 seconds to go. And Devlin Valet is going to pick up the win for the Pirates, 10-4. And we'll finish this out, and he'll get 3 points for the Pirates. Make it 40-6.
Hey, good win by Devlin tonight. He really worked, kind of defensively with those front headlocks, but got 2 takedowns out of it. Great job with his cradles. Good win for the Pirates there.
I'll tell you, it's been fun to watch here tonight. We've 9 matches in, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 matches in. We've got 8 of them. And so Pirates wrestling well. We're going to see Quinn O'Connor come out here at 215 pounds, and they're going to bump their guy Garrett's up to heavyweight.
And Josh Kresbach, the senior, going to get an opportunity to wrestle here tonight.
Love that. Quinn O'Connor, not your normal 215 or even heavyweight for Port Washington, but they're going to bump him in tonight. Josh Krebsbach, kind of one of those kids you just love to root for. He's the kind of kid that brings it in the room. Luke Weinberg, your normal 215, is going to get this match off. He'll be up for LC. When he's wrestling against Luxembourg Casco, he's got a pin against the LC 215 over the weekend. So look at Krebsbach just working in, working forward. I love this. I don't think we're going to see Warden at heavyweight either.
I don't think we will.
And
looks like we got another senior Noah Schaefer warming up.
Which is cool. No reason to put if you've got the dual one, don't put your best kid against the number 1 ranked guy in the state. Let that guy go out. Let him wrestle one of your other guys. Let's make sure we're ready for this weekend.
And it looks like Coach Shefchek getting 2 seniors in, been wrestling with the program a really long time. Here's their chance to wrestle in a sectional.
And O'Connor will get the first takedown. Krebsbach, very aggressive, like working underhooks, moving, just didn't take the shot. And so he'll get a takedown against him, as you can see O'Connor working that same crossface that Devlin was working. And Krebsbach's going to tripod up here with hand control. Come on all the way up, bud. Come on up. Working a crossface with a little grind there. They run a half. Quinn O'Connor running that half.
Ooh, got a little potentially dangerous happening here possibly, but good job by Josh getting his head back in a better position.
And we'll finish that first period with Quinn O'Connor up 3-0 for Port Washington. And Krebsbach's choice. He'll defer. Krebsbach giving up about 15 pounds here. To Quinn O'Connor. And so O'Connor chooses neutral. That's a good choice by him, as he's going to just pick up that outside single. Krebsbach with a nice defense.
Good job by Josh there.
Keep coming. He'll get the takedown.
There is with his foot in. Great job by Josh.
Well, that's one of those situations. If Quinn O'Connor knew where he was and he had just pulled his hand off the mat, that would not have been a takedown.
Absolutely.
His hand was in bounds.
It was only his, not Josh's.
So.
But that one point that was in, lifted up, no points. Instead, we got a tie match.
Give some extra love to Krebsbach there with with O'Connor getting in on a nice outside single. You saw Krebsbach really pop his hips backwards and defend, and then he gets the spin and a takedown. So 3-3 is your score. Now O'Connor will score an escape. And Krebsbach working forward as he's down 4-3 in this match with 1:15 to go in the second period. Krebsbach has been the aggressor on his feet, just not taking the shot. Just want to see him get in on the legs. Well, you see Quinn O'Connor looking for a head throw here. Krebsbach has got to pop his head up.
Really tough to throw
pop
Josh
your head
Krebsbach.
up.
Is
Pop
he
your
tapping
head up.
out? I don't know if he was tapping.
Oh, man, that's tough. Gets caught in kind of a halfway head throw, and that's just the way it goes. That happens. So make it 3 minutes and 12 seconds is the pin for Quinn O'Connor, and he'll pick up a 6-point match here for he'll pick up 6 points there for Port Washington, 40-12. And so now we'll see Garrett Kozinski, number 1 ranked wrestler in the state at 215, coming up to 285. He's going to wrestle Noah Schaefer, senior, longtime wrestler for the Pirates. Garrett Kozinski is going to take it to him hard. That's just how the way this is going to go. The coaches are smart here. They realize we're not going to beat the number 1 guy in the state, right? So let's not put Warden out there and take a chance.
There is really no need to put Alex Warden out here. It's not doing anything. They're not going to wrestle in a sectional. They're not going to have a match against each other besides tonight. Save them for Luxembourg Casco when it matters.
So Kozinski has 2 losses this year, 4-2 against a stud from Prairie du Chien, and a 4-2 loss against a stud from Aquinas Lacrosse. He is the real deal, my friends.
He is the real deal. I would have loved it. Personally, I would have loved to seen it. I get why the Pirates didn't. I think we're missing a great match with Alex Warden against Garrett. But I tell you what, Noah's got a heart of gold, man. This guy works hard. He's been involved in the program and the football team. His parents are always around. And what a great opportunity for him.
Great teammate, great kid.
Great teammate. Guys that you just love to have in the room. Always has a smile on his face. In a real tough spot we put him in. But I know he was up for the challenge. And when the coaches asked him, he said, yeah, I'm ready to go.
Well, I'm sure he didn't even hesitate.
I am ready to go.
You see Kozinski just with beautiful hips. He just knows where his body is, and he's going to pick up a pin here pretty quick. And he does.
Is.
And so pin for Kozinski. We'll make it 1 minute and 10 seconds for him. And my friends, if you want to watch a state champion to be, there's your guy right there. Next weekend, this coming weekend, obviously he'll be at sectionals. When we watch him at the state tournament in a few weeks, he will be in the finals, and he's going to win.
Absolutely.
He's just that good.
In the Pirates right now with our team score 40-18, they already knew they have this duel in hand.
Right.
So why not throw out a couple extra guys, get them a little bit of experience, and here we have another one. It's kind of we're going with some seniors and some folks that maybe haven't had as many opportunities as others. But it's smart, Ryan. Why waste 6 minutes of wrestling, tough match, when you know you have Luxembourg Casco at 7:30 tonight?
That's exactly right. So Tommy Jaycourt come out here for the Pirates. He's a junior.
And he's a scrapper. Tommy can get it done out here. He's been involved with wrestling forever with his dad, Jim. Jaycourt auto body, I tell you what, that guy will hook you up as well.
And he's wrestling Grayson Kopke, who's a freshman. 38-11 on the season for Port Washington, ranked number 10. Took second at regionals this weekend. 106 is a stacked weight class in our regional sectional. Just absolutely stacked. So normally we'd be seeing Oliver Shefchuk out here for the Pirates. And again, the Pirates bring out Tommy Jaycourt, and they're going to save Oliver, or we're going to bump him up because we did some bumping. So they'll probably be bumping
I would imagine
Oliver
we're
up,
bump
and they'll
Oliver up.
Riley Holowinski up. It looks like Port Washington's given a forfeit at 120 tonight.
Owen Waukee up as well,
Right,
so we just need to get somebody out there.
So
again, it's a part of that matchup philosophy when it comes down to duels, and you win or go home. That's our mentality tonight. So where we can get points, maybe save a few wrestlers. So all the coaches, they've plotted every single match out and every different scenario out as well.
So Kepke with a 4 near fall, 7-0. Now he's going to get an armbar tip here. Tommy keeps trying to scramble here. And now he's going to tip him right over the top, right over his neck.
A stack,
and he'll get that pin.
Fall.
So make it a pin in 133. And as the Pirates send out a couple of wrestlers, not normally varsity wrestlers, I think we knew we were going to be giving up some pins there, and that's exactly what has happened. So it now goes to 40-24 as your team score. Pirates up 40-24, and we will head up to now up to 113 pounds. We're just looking over. We're going to see Riley Holowinski. And Connor Zinutix. Zintich, maybe? Yeah. So sophomore, 20-21 on the season. He took 5th at regionals, so did not qualify. He wrestled Shefchuk earlier this year and was pinned in 58 seconds. Riley Holowinski, 24-17, 3rd at regionals. And he wrestled Zinitich earlier this year, pinned him in 38 seconds. So we definitely we've seen this guy, and we've had him the best of him. So just keep that intensity going, stay up there, and keep working. My guess is Bayport will just double forfeit at 120, and we'll finish this thing up after this match.
And what's our situation, Mr. Learman, for the next match?
So 46-15 over on that other mat.
It's supposed to be 20 minutes after the matches are complete. They'll tear down from 2 mats and go to 1 in the middle. So we will go off air and have an entirely different stream. And that is all intended to happen roughly 20 minutes after we go off air.
So go back to BP Radio on YouTube and join us. We'll have a different stream set up for you, and you can come join us there.
And by the looks of the other match, it's 46-15, so it looks like kind of what we expected. It's going to be Bayport and Luxembourg-Casco, and the winner of that will advance to Madison.
And the other match going on tonight in hockey world, Grant Forget scores his first varsity goal. Pirates lead 1-0 after 2.
Let's go, freshman. Congrats. Love to see it.
So Riley in a weird position here with short time, 20 seconds. He's got him kind of in a banana splits here, but just no advantage.
No,
I mean, he's
thinking
not
maybe
scoring
a little
near fall.
Stalemate
well,
here.
Ref's showing a 4 near fall.
4 near fall?
I don't know if he's showing it or if he's just saying he's got. I don't think it's a near fall here.
I don't think he's really got anything to say
Riley
that we have
up.
position. I don't believe there was any points.
No near fall.
And there wasn't. Just a really long time to be in the same spot.
So it's 3-0. It's Riley's choice. Riley Holowinski will go down. Riley having a great season as a freshman. 24-17 as a varsity wrestler at 113 all season. He will head into regionals this weekend as the 3rd place regional finisher. He'll wrestle the Port Washington 2nd place finisher. So that's who he'll get this weekend, first round. So it goes first place finisher from the regional, wrestles the 4th place from the other regional, 2nd wrestles 3rd, and then vice versa. So 8-man brackets at sectionals, top 2 go to state. Riley working from the bottom. You see Zinatich has got the leg in, so Riley's just trying to work that situation to get that leg out. Again, we've seen this guy twice this year, both Shevchuk and Holowinski with quick pins. Give credit to Zinatich, he's just wrestling smart. And Connor Zinatich did not qualify for sectionals this weekend. He will not be wrestling. He took 5th. Got a place in the top 4 at regionals to make it to sectionals. And so Riley not able to get up off the bottom off that restart with 1:10 to go in the 2nd period. It's still 3-0 Holowinski. Needs to get some hand control. See Zinatich wants to work that cradle position. I don't blame him.
Trying to work that cradle.
Riley with some hand control could just pop right up here. He's got the hand. Come
It's
on
like
up.
he heard you. He just needs to pop up, get to his base.
Zinatich throws the leg in. This is where you bump up because he is
right
in a
here,
bad
hip
place.
into
Bump
him right
up, bump
now.
up.
Hip into him
He's
right
got the
now.
arm across.
Keep hipping in.
He's bringing the arm across, so should get the reversal quickly here.
There's,
Keep him on his back.
There we go. Perfect
Gets the reversal.
job.
Now getting near fall count. 30 seconds to go in the 2nd period. He's going to Turk the leg. So when I say Turk the leg, it means like he's got that leg underneath his leg and he's lifting it up. That's called a leg Turk. And so 12 seconds to go. He gets the pin.
And there's the fall.
And Riley will pick up the pin for the Pirates. We'll make it 249 for that pin. I'm sorry, make it 349, sorry. And he'll pick up the 6 points for the Pirates to make it 46-24.
And it looks like the Pirates are going to send out Logan DeMars, the freshman, to get the 6 points and not double forfeit.
And that's what will happen for the Pirates. They will get a forfeit here at 120 pounds. Pick up 6 more points, and we'll make it 52-24 as your Bayport Pirates will advance on to the final, and they'll be wrestling Luxembourg-Casco, who won 46-32 over there. They're studs at the bottom of their weight class, at the lower weights, and they picked up a bunch of points at the bottom weights.
Absolutely.
Although they may have also forfeited. I don't know. I didn't notice, but
And like Bayport tonight, right? We wrestled a little different. We didn't see Luke Weinberg. We didn't see Alex Warden. We didn't see Oliver Shevchuk. We saw Loyas bump all the way up to 138. We didn't see Carson Stordor. These matches matter. They're a little bit different. And now we're in the position where one more victory and you qualify for state.
So Bayport with a 52-24 win tonight. as they pick up in your 14 matches. They get 1, 2, 3, 4. They get 10 wins and a really nice job for the Pirates tonight. So 52-24, and we will head over in about 20 minutes. We'll see you again as we're going to reload this gym, get a single mat set up in the middle, and we're going to come off broadcast here in just a minute. We'll come back onto a new broadcast, come to BP Radio, and join us for our new broadcast at about, let's make it 7:15. We'll come back on, 7:20, and we'll get another duel here against Luxembourg Casco for our chance to go to Team State. So looking forward to it. We'll talk to you more about Luxembourg Casco when we come back on. Bayport Pirates with a big first round win tonight, 52-24. It's about what I expected. I thought we were going to win big on that in this duel. Luxembourg Casco is going to be a whole different story. This will be a great duel.
It's going to be a great duel. It's kind of what we anticipated, not just last week or 2 weeks ago at the beginning of the year. We knew Luxembourg Casco was going to be in our sectional. We knew we would have to beat them at some point, and now we get the opportunity to beat them and qualify for state. So everything is in front of this Bayport team. Now you just got to go and take care of business against Luxembourg Casco. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a great match.
As you see a wrestler from Port Washington goes up, puts his shoes down in the middle of the mat, that says he's done wrestling.
He's done wrestling. Yeah, he's had enough. He is done.
And so we'll cut this broadcast off. We'll see you in about 20 minutes as we get ready to wrestle Luxembourg Casco for our chance to go to Team State. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you shortly.
Go